Chapter 22. You think your plan will work? Saurabh said. He had put on enough cologne to be an air freshener for the entire planet. We were on our way to Malhotra house. I rolled down the window on my side to let in some air. Depends on your performance, I said. Fine, I will try, Saurabh said as our cab pulled into the driveway of the house. It feels nice to have you here, otherwise, this house is full of sadness these days, Bindu said, serving 2 scoops of dal in Saurabh's bowl. Thanks for having me over, Saurabh said, even though I invited myself. And for letting me tag along, I said. What tag along? You are like family too, Bindu said. We were sitting at the 12-seater table in the dining room on the ground floor of the house. Saurabh and I were to the right of Ramesh, who sat at the head. Neelam, Bindu, Ajay, Anjali and Maji were also with us. Gopika kept coming from the kitchen with batches of hot fulkas. We had them with yellow dal, bangan ka bharta, bhindi masala and palak paneer. Where's Adi? Ramesh said, tearing his fulka. He said he will be working late, Neelam said. Singing at a bar while people get drunk, some work? Ramesh said. Why are you after him? Maji said. She only had yellow dal and rice on her plate. She mixed them with a shaky hand and ate slowly. Who is after him? Ramesh said. Leave it, Rameshji, Neelam said. How are you, Saurabh? Your parents came to see us last week. So nice of them. They send their regards. I am good, auntie. Happy to be here tonight, Saurabh said. You treat me like a son. Of course, you are our beta, Bindu said. Good. Saurabh had laid the groundwork for our plan well. So, are you still helping the police? Anjali said. I saw her properly for the first time that day. She looked pretty in her pink Donald Duck t-shirt. Saurabh caught me staring at Anjali and coughed. Not really, I said, composing myself. The police don't seem too keen to take our help. You heard from them, Ramesh uncle? They said something about forensic reports being ready soon. They also wanted the mobile details of everyone in the house. God knows for what. She had an unlucky fall. Now close the matter. What are you saying, Virji? We must at least find out if someone did it, Bindu said. You want neighbors to see a police gypsy outside our house every day? Ramesh said. Oh, I see, Maji said, eyes still on her plate as she mumbled to herself. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Maji, please, be quiet, Ramesh said. Anjali patted Maji's back and gave her a glass of water. Sorry about that. Maji is not keeping well, Ramesh said. Anjali, take her to her room, please. Anjali held Maji's hand as she stood up. Slowly, they walked out of the room to go up the stairs. I heard you met Namrata, Ramesh said after they left. Saurabh had just picked up another bite and his hand froze on the way to his mouth. Yes, last week, he said in a small voice. How come? Ramesh said. I missed Prerna. It meant so much to her. I wanted to see her office again. Bindu patted Saurabh's wrist in support. Namrata called me. She was happy to meet you, but she seemed surprised at your friend's questions, Ramesh said. Something about Prerna's stake. Why, Keshav? Oh, I said. Sorry, uncle, got curious. Keshav beta, Namrata is like family to us. We have known her parents a long time. I apologize on his behalf too, Ramesh said. It's okay beta, we trust Namrata. Prerna's share will be sorted out in due course. She should not feel I send you to put pressure on her. We will be more careful, Saurabh said as Anjali came back to the table. Neelam topped up our katoris with more sabzi. Punjabis assume you need a refill unless you do a near violent protest. Enough, Neelam auntie, I'm full, I said, waving my hands vigorously. You hardly ate, she said, continuing to add more paneer. No, really, I have had enough, I shouted and covered the katori with my hand. Anjali smiled at my attempts to ward off Neelam. Enjoy Neelam auntie's hospitality and love, Keshav. It's rare to have this. Anjali said. Why? Geetu didn't feed you well or what? Neelam said. She did, if you count pointing to a can of baked beans and bread in the kitchen as feeding well. Anjali said and laughed. What? Geetu didn't cook? Neelam said. No, both my parents hate cooking. Also in America, meals are never so lavish. Nobody can beat you. Neelam auntie, Anjali said. Neelam gave a shy smile at the unexpected praise. She moved over to fill Saurav's plate and he didn't resist at all. Ramesh uncle, I had one little issue, Saurav said. I need your advice. Saurav had finally come to our plan. Ramesh looked up from his plate. Advice? Yes, yes, sure, tell me, he said. Our lease expired in the Malviya Nagar flat. Work kept us busy. We couldn't finalize a new place. If you could suggest a guest house for a few weeks, we could move there, Saurav said. Ramesh said. Let's see, there might be some places near the showroom. He tapped his forehead as he thought of options. This was not the outcome we wanted. We want to make this more emotional. I signaled to Saurav to try harder. For food, we can just eat bread and butter and manage. Ironic, I thought Prerna and I would take a new place together. Now I have to figure out something. Yes, life can be so cruel, Ramesh said. Damn, he was still not getting it. Fortunately, Neelam saved us. Bread and butter? You need proper home food, Ramesh ji, Neelam said and glared at her husband. This time it worked. Oh, why a guest house? What is this big house for? Stay here only for a few weeks, you said. Saurav looked at me. It was my turn to play the part. No, uncle, we can't. We can't impose, I said. Who impose? There's nothing like impose for family, just the two of you, right? How much space do you need? One room is enough, I said. Wherever in this house is convenient for you. Aditya has an entire floor, Bindu said. No, don't ask him. He will complain. They are my guests. If it is okay with you boys, Prerna's room is there. Will that work for you? I would have asked you for the same, Saurav said, as he high-lived me under the table.